What is your name and where you're currently based?
My name's Gillian Swan, and I'm currently based in Edinburgh and Newcastle upon Tyne, which is in the north of England.
Beautiful. So, Jillian, prior to joining WCA, what would you say was maybe the biggest problem or challenge in your life that you've been facing, and how was that affecting you?
The biggest problem and challenge I've been facing in my life is self-sabotage, and I've never really understood why I do it, but I came to an awareness that I was doing it, and I've been so desperate to find a solution because I know that I'm not ever going to reach my full potential unless I get this sorted out. And came across Tim Han on a Facebook webinar, I believe. I signed up to LMA initially, and then I had the opportunity to come to WCA, and I seized it. I didn't know how I was going to pay, but I believe that if I commit, then a way will just present itself, and a way did present itself. And I sit here now, I'm at WCA, and I've paid in full. I've paid everything, the hotel, the flight for WCA. I don't owe anybody anything. It came because I was so determined, and I made a way through Tim's help of actually increasing my income so that I was able to come, and it's been worth every penny and more. I'm so happy to be here.
I actually didn't know that part, so that makes me really happy because that changes everything in so many different ways.
Yes.
So now that you are here, tell us what made you the happiest or surprised you the most about joining WCA and being here in Thailand with us.
Right. The first thing was actually getting here. I've never ever been to Thailand. I've never been on anything that required me to be on 3 flights and travel for 24 hours. So that was the first big hurdle, just believing that I could get here and travelling on my own. So by the time I arrived, I already had a sense of achievement. Already I was starting to build the picture of the future me, the new me, the real me, the authentic me. And then coming here, it's just been so wonderful. Day one was surreal, seeing Tim and Thomas and Liam in person was so amazing, and having to pinch myself that I'm here in the WCA villa. So that was a wonderful surprise, but also to meet such amazing people. Everybody's here to change, to make change. And I think what's surprising me is that I'm open to the possibilities now. I'm believing in myself now. I believe I can make it happen. And it's all to do with how clever Tim is and how much he's worked so hard to put together a programme for us that brings out the best in us, that stretches us, and that takes us to the next step of our potential. So every day's been a new surprise.
I love that. I love that frame. I love it. So for you specifically, what would you say was your biggest breakthrough or aha moment that you have experienced here so far?
So my biggest breakthrough is that I'm sitting here with an absolute certainty that I'm a different person than when I arrived. And it's so liberating. It's just wonderful that I know when I go from here that I'm going to start fulfilling my dreams to be the person I was designed to be. And just like Tim says, I'm not thinking about the how it's going to happen. I've set my course, and how it happens is none of my business, but it will happen. So it's really made a huge difference to me, and I'm hungry. I'm desperate for change. I don't want to carry on my life as it was, with the self-sabotage. I haven't got time to do that anymore, and it's been an absolute privilege to be able to be here with one of the, if not the best coach in the world. And I've got experience of other personal development coaches. This is to a new level. This is a quantum leap. It's amazing. And I'm just so thankful and grateful. So day one, I spent a lot of time weeping just because I was so grateful. And then day two, I was still weeping, but I was weeping day two because I was becoming aware of my vulnerabilities and facing them. And now I'm actually feeling filled with joy and hope for the future. And yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait.
Honestly, I think one of the things, Gillian, that I've seen in you, which I found actually really, really beautiful, was because you were one of the first people to actually break through in a way, because you really went for it.
Yes.
Every time you would stand up or say something, I could see that you were going for it. But another beautiful thing is how you encouraged others. And I think that means so much. This is just a personal thing because we see everything.
Yes.
from where we sit, like we see everything. And it's just like seeing you encouraging other people because you have gone through something. That was amazing, and nobody asked you to do that. You did it because of your heart.
Yes.
So on that note then, for people who are watching this, and maybe if you remember yourself watching one of those videos and you know, like, oh, you know, there's dancing, there's crying happening, they hear maybe your story now and they feel like, oh, but I'm not Gillian, I don't know if I could do it. What would you say to that person that's currently on the edge whether they should join WCA or not?
I would say take a leap of faith and come. Don't hesitate. When I even made the appointment for my WCA interview, both times, number one and number two, my heart was beating and I just thought, this is crazy. But I didn't listen to any negative thing in my head. I just thought, let's give myself a chance. So even coming through that and then thinking, right, you know, how am I going to move forward? How am I going to get here and all that? Well, I just went for it because I think the best approach is to just don't overthink things. Just go for it. Just go for it because you won't regret it. And yes, you've got a life to live. You can spend the rest of your life thinking, what if? You can spend the rest of your life thinking, oh, well, you know, maybe next time. But maybe there won't be a next time. You've got to go for it. It's an opportunity. And you want to just carry on the same old until the day that we go to the grave or take a chance and do something different. And for me, I didn't want to carry on doing the same old. I haven't got time to waste now, and also I've got more in me, and I knew I had more in me. So if you're sitting watching this video and you think that you know, you don't think, you know you've got more in you, then just do it. Just do it. A way will present itself to get you here. Just commit, and everybody will move heaven and earth to get you here if you want it badly enough.